Myra had always felt an inexplicable pull toward the old locket, until tonight, when it shimmered to life in her palm. The sound of pulsing music enveloped Myra as she stepped into Velvet Alley, the neon lights painting her world in electric hues. The coppery charm in her locket vibrated, tugging at her heart. Ignoring the crowd, she wandered toward the eerie stillness at the alley's end. Suddenly, a man with jet-black hair emerged from the shadows, his piercing blue eyes locking onto hers. "You felt it too, didn't you?" he said, stepping closer, his breath steady but his pulse quickening. Myra nodded, the air thick with tension and unspoken truths. "I'm Liam," he added, a hesitant smile breaking through the intensity of the moment. As sparks danced between them, she replied, "I'm Myra, this locket." Before she could finish, a sharp crack echoed through the alley and a burst of energy surged past them, shattering a nearby window. They both recoiled, startled. "What was that?" Liam asked, searching for answers in Myra's startled eyes. Just then, the locket began to pulse faintly, drawing them deeper into the mystery. The ominous echo seemed to beckon them both closer together, yet warned of dangers lurking ahead. With a touch, Myra unveiled Liam's secret, igniting a firestorm of emotions within him. Liam stared at the symbol that glowed on Myra's locket, a swirling design strangely familiar yet unsettling. "I've seen this before," he said, his voice low and heavy. Myra's heart sank. Was he entangled in this dark magic too? "I need to know why it connects us," she pressed, searching his blue eyes for the truth. He stepped back, the air between them thickening. "I belong to a lineage that binds magic to our existence," he confessed, a tremor in his voice, "but I never wanted it to touch you." Before she could react, a flicker of shadow darted behind him, and Myra gasped. "There's something here with us." Liam swirled around, ready to protect her as the phantom of dark energy surged closer. Just as the dark mist twisted into a recognizable form, it vanished, leaving only questions. Myra reached for Liam's hand, but he pulled away, fear and regret clouding his handsome features. "You should go," he whispered, pain etched across his face. But the energy of the alley crackled, and she felt an inexplicable pull to stay, to fight whatever fate awaited them both. When their secrets unravel, the stakes couldn't be higher as Myra and Liam confront their intertwined destinies. Heart-pounding, Myra clenched her locket. "What does it mean for us?" she demanded, facing Liam, who looked torn between fear and his connection to her. "It means you're in danger," he replied, his tone edged with urgency. "The entity tied to the locket. It's after me, and you're caught in the crossfire." Just then, the previous laughter echoed again, a sickening sound that sent chills through them. They spun to find the shadow lurking closer now. "You think he can protect you?" The figure stepped into the light, revealing a twisted smile and familiarity that made Liam falter. "Hello, brother." The shadows danced around the figure, sparking chaos in Liam's eyes. They locked gazes, recognition mingling with betrayal. "What do you want?" Liam shouted, fists clenched. "What did you do to the family?" The figure chuckled darkly. "Nothing yet, but I plan to take what is rightfully mine." Myra glanced between the two men, the history unfurling heavy and twisted. Could their love shatter as easily as the fragments of their past? As dark forces conspire, Myra must confront her deepest fears to save Liam and the fragile bond they've built. The sudden rush of energy pulled Myra and Liam apart, spinning them into a storm of chaos. "Stay together," Myra shouted, fighting against the tornado of shadows that engulfed the air around them. "We can't let them separate us," Liam yelled, launching himself into the fray. As he stumbled, shadows curled around him, whispering dark secrets of betrayal. Myra's heart raced, desperation fueling her movements as she barreled toward him. "No, I won't lose you," she screamed, reaching for him. He grasped her hand just in time, the two of them forming an electrifying link. With their connection, the shadowy figure faltered, its power diminishing. "Together, we can repel its grasp." But the figure sneered, retaliating with an overwhelming force, forcing them apart again. Myra swallowed back fear, and all she could think of was the truth in her heart. She couldn't let fear claim Liam. "I believe in you," she shouted, pulling her strength to ignite her own magic. Suddenly, the locket pulsed violently in response, sending shards of light through the darkness. Just as the shadows overwhelmed Liam, Myra screamed, summoning all her love and hope into the locket. In the aftermath of their clash, Myra and Liam discover unexpected truths that challenge their love and determination. The alley fell quiet as Myra gasped, the blinding light fading to reveal Liam, clearly shaken but standing tall. He turned, and in that moment the shadows retreated, as if banished by their unified strength. But victory tasted bittersweet. The gleam in his eyes told of unresolved pain. "What did you do to me?" He breathed, shock painted on his features. "I don't know," Myra replied, desperation clawing at her throat. "The locket, it's binding us in ways I can't understand." The air crackled with lingering tension, and Liam took a step back, an unmasking in his soul. "It's dangerous, Myra. I can't allow your life to be tied to this darkness." His voice trembled, vulnerability cracking through his fierce demeanor. Myra felt the ground shift beneath her feet, doubt seeped in. "If I'm in danger, then let's face it together. How can we trust love when it seems to bring only chaos?" Liam looked at her, insights dancing in his blue eyes. "Because this isn't just a curse. It's our chance to rewrite our destinies." But as he reached for her, doubt flickered across his features. Would their bond withstand the shadows lurking within? Just then, a piercing scream echoed, an echo of their past mistakes, threatening to unravel any hope they had left.
In an explosive culmination of love and sacrifice, Myra and Liam confront their ultimate enemy to redefine their destinies forever. The figure stepped closer, revealing a twisted grin, Liam's brother, fallen into darkness. "You think you can change fate?" he taunted, voice dripping with venom. "Join me, and together we can dominate." But Myra felt a fire ignite within her. "We choose our fate," Myra declared, standing firm as Liam hesitated. "This bond is our light in the darkness." The air thickened with tension, pulses of magic sparking between them. "This isn't just about you, Myra," he shot back. "It's about family." But something shifted. The pain in Liam's eyes gave way to realization. He stepped toward Myra, their hands ready to unleash their love. "Then we'll face this together." He grasped her locket tightly, and together they focused all their energy. The alley erupted in color, shaking the shadows as they forged ahead. In one climactic moment, they released their combined magic, washing over the villain like a tidal wave, shattering the dark energy into fragments. With a deep roar, the shadows dissipated, and Liam threw himself in front of Myra as a last surge threatened to attack. But in that heart-stopping moment, love enveloped them both, creating a protective barrier as the darkness dissolved. As the echoes faded, Myra and Liam turned to each other, tears of relief spilling down their cheeks. "We did it," she breathed, heart swelling with clarity. "Our story is ours to write." In the glowing aftermath of their love, they embraced, ready for a future built from hope.